Hello everyone, today we are back with another interactive film. We've been on a run of these. We are doing the October 25 released game, The Run. This one's directed by Paul Raschid. We did an interview with Paul a couple months ago. We did it about Hello Stranger, but we also talked about the filming of The Run here. So if you want to learn more about this game, highly recommend you click on this. It's either here or there. Link to go check out that video. This is the tender tale of Xana. She is a vlogger who is running through the Italian countryside and just soaking in all the wonderful scenery. She's got 5 million viewers somehow. Sure, we've seen it before, but have we seen it before with deranged killers wearing psycho masks, tracking her down and trying to kill her? I think not. Currently, this game is only available on the Apple iOS. I played this on my iPad. It's coming soon to Steam. I don't know if it's getting a console release though. Let's jump right into our 10-point system to find out if this is a game you should be adding into your library, starting with the look and the graphics. Look is absolutely amazing. This is movie quality. Did they waste a really good movie making it a video game? Possibly. I mean, it's a really good film. It looks great. The killers, they are super cool, super creepy, super good looking. I love the masks that they're wearing. The town, the whole aesthetics, where you're staying at, love all of it, love the church. Everything looks really good from the set design to the costumes. Looks really spectacular. 10 overall for look and graphics. Let's jump into gameplay number 2. This is an interactive film, sold as an interactive film. You will not be solving puzzles with this. You will not be finding clues with this. You will just be making decisions to progress through the game. A couple of things I really liked about the gameplay for an interactive film. It was quick. There was no loading screen. Sometimes you get that little delay in between like the decision you make and the actual outcome of that decision. No delay here. Really smooth transitions in between your decisions and the actual scenes that you see coming up. You can skip the scenes after one playthrough, even the scenes that you haven't seen. Overall, for an interactive film, you do get a story tree at the end to kind of see where you want, but you can't pick a scene and kind of make decisions from there. At least I couldn't in the iOS version. Maybe in the Steam one you'll be able to do that. Like the gameplay a lot. 9 overall for the gameplay. Let's jump right into number 3, the story. Story is really well done here. Really like it. You're this vlogger. You're going to Italy. You've got 5 million viewers. You are super popular. Everybody loves you. And all of a sudden, a dude just shoots a bow and arrow at you, or a crossbow, and tries to kill you. Just out of the blue. You have no idea why. You don't know. You don't know who to trust because you're in this town where you have no idea who these people are. You're just visiting for a day just to take this jog. You have met a guy there, Matteo, and you meet up with him later after these guys are starting to kill you. Do you trust Matteo? Do you not trust Matteo? You keep running into more bad guys who are kind of maybe supernatural in strength because they're really beating the crap out of you, throwing you all over the place, and they are great fighters too. So that kind of looks a little different and out of place. The more you watch it, the more you understand why. Not going to do any spoilers for this. Very satisfying endings, quickly paced. All the scenes move very quickly, which I absolutely love. Does it very well. 10 overall for the story. Makes a lot of sense here. Very little story convenience, even though they could have done it quite easily considering the story that is at hand. They don't do that. 10 out of 10 for the story. Number 4, the dialogue. It's genuine. Comes across very real. There's no monologues here of 5 minutes, telling out some drawn out story. It's quick. It's to the point. It's quick, it's to the point, it should be. It's a horror movie. Bad guys have no lines in it. Love that. Don't get any story from them. You don't get any help from them. Even the kind of people you randomly come across going through the countryside and here have very little dialogue. You're just not finding out anything about this story. You're just kind of wondering what the hell is going on. You meet weird people, but you don't know why. You don't know who to trust, if you can trust anyone. So the dialogue is pretty darn good. 9 overall for the dialogue. Number 5, the consequences of your decisions. In a choose-your-own-adventure game, they better be great, because that's all we have to go on here, and they are very good. The choices that you make they take you to different locations, totally different scenes, totally different outcomes for those scenes, totally different deaths. You can die a lot in this game. There are 20 different types of deaths that you can come through. The story changes greatly depending on what paths you choose, where you go. The interactions you have with these people are greatly different. The deaths you have are greatly different. 10 out of 10 for consequences of your decisions, easily. Roxanne McKee is really good in this. You know why? Because she runs like a runner. Yes, she's taking short strides. And you know what? It's not easy to do. It's not easy to jog and talk at the same time. And she's doing that the whole time. She obviously trained for this. Looks great for it. I think she does an excellent job. She seals the show in this one, definitely. But George Blogden, who was in Hello Stranger, he's in like about 20 different video games. Does a really good job in this too, playing the maybe trustful guy, maybe not trustful guy in this one. I think he does a really good job. If you're an Italian movie buff, there are 2 great cameos in here. Fabio Testi is one of them. The only movie I can remember for, I know he's much bigger in the Italian world. The heroine and Buster's, I believe 1975. That's kind of a classic Italian crazy drug movie. I love that one. But really the huge one in this one, and I talked to it a lot with Paul on our interview that we did about Hello Stranger, Dario Argento, the master of horror, Mr. Giallo himself. I think he's filmed the best Giallo film ever. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. I think that is absolutely amazing. I love that. The opening scene in that is amazing. It's filmed absolutely perfect. I love that movie. The ending is great. The reveal in that. Go check out that movie. Dario Argento is the priest in this one. Love that he got him in this. If you're going to do an Italian horror movie, there is nobody bigger to get than Dario Argento. Love his cameo and easily a 10 out of 10 for acting. This is one of the better ones you'll find. Direction and cinematography. Holy cow, really good. The bad guys in this, the fight choreography, really impressive. I was kind of shocked at how good the fight choreography was in this. Usually in kind of lower budget interactive films in this, the fight choreography is really, really bad. This, really, really good. Comes off pretty well. The drone gets a heavy workout in this one. Sometimes I think just people like playing around with it and they overuse it. This is not overused here. You have absolutely beautiful, lush scenery. You want that wide angle lens shot for these things. You want that above thing. With the shots of her running, the above shots of that. Really good drone work in this one. You wanna know it's really hard? Filming someone outside. You wanna know it's even harder? Filming someone running outside. You wanna know it's even harder than that? Filming someone running outside in the woods. Shots of that are really impressive. Those are hard to do. You just can't put it on a dolly and rip through that like you can with indoor shots. Kudos to Paul for that. Check plus on that one. Direction cinematography, 10 out of 10. Really, really well done. Number 8, the music. Glenn Gabriel does this. Good score. Talks a little bit. He wrote a really interesting Instagram post about this, about how you do a score for a movie when there's multiple outcomes to kind of one scene. So it was really good if you ever check it out. Paces well with the scenes that are in there. 9 overall for the music. Number 9, the inventiveness. What's new in this game that you may not have seen before, kind of pushing the boundaries of FMV gaming. Number 1, you get the story tree at the end of the game. You can't look at it there and see what decisions and what path you're going on. And I like that they actually have the path that she takes in the story tree. Like how that's set up because you know where she is on the path. Number 2, you can skip all the scenes after one playthrough. You don't see that very often. A lot of times you can only skip the scenes that you have played through. Number 3, a good reason for the what I like to call found footage scene. She's a vlogger, so it makes sense that she has a cell phone and she's recording all this stuff, so I like that they have that in there and it's not kind of forced upon you. Opening up on the iOS and the App Store there, not on the Android yet. I guess it's coming soon, but that's totally new. I don't know any game that's opened on the iOS before Steam, a console, or didn't do it with the Android. I'm sure it's something with the timing. I know Apple's a little bit more difficult to work with, but that's new. Inventiveness, hey, it's a FMV interactive film. There's nothing new with that. But there are little snippets here of different things in here. 9 overall for inventiveness. Number 10, fun. How much fun is this? Hell yeah, this is fun. I had a lot of fun playing this. It is a movie. You can definitely watch this with people and enjoy it and kind of vote on what you want to pick. I watched it with my wife. She enjoyed it. It is really fun to do that way. This has to be up there for at least my list of Game of the Year candidates. One of the better interactive films you'll watch. It is a good movie on itself. When you add the interactiveness to it, makes it even better because the choices in here are really smart, really fun. 10 overall for fun, definitely. Gives us a final score of a 96. Wow! Kind of blows the roof off of interactive films, which I'm usually a little bit harder on because there are not too many of games, but this one is pretty good. So, what is our final verdict? Should you be dropping the 10 bucks on the Apple Store to get this one? Absolutely. When this comes out on Steam, you'll want to get it there if you don't have an Apple. Android, it's coming on soon. The things I liked about this, in particular to other interactive films that we played, like we just played The Bunker, The Owl-Tide Hotel, we did a Far. What separates this from a couple of those ones is super fast pace. You're making decisions all the time, but the movie moves. You're not just sitting there looking for a clue or doing something very boring, having a mundane conversation that doesn't push the story forward or is just there to look cool or sound cool or make a joke. There's none of that. Really tight script, good writing, good directing, but what also is nice about this, the look. If you can play this on the big screen, stream this to your TV, highly recommend it. Beautiful looking game, so you'll want to get it on the best screen you can get. What also works out is hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and checking out that interview with Paul Raschid that we did a couple months ago about Hello Stranger and also the run-up to this game, The Run. I think you'll enjoy that if you like this game or any other Paul's work. Otherwise, thank you, and have a great day.